last one was, I had a burning desire to prove people wrong. I got tired of people telling me, you can't do this. You're too small. You need to do something else. You're going to get hurt. Anybody here ever had someone tell you you can't do something that you really want to do? Absolutely. So that drove me, and it drove me like crazy. But here's the beauty of it. When you've got something you want really bad, I call it your why. What's your why? Why do you do what you do? When your why is so strong and you're so passionate, the process to get there is not a challenge. You will do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. Think about that. Why do you do what you do? Why are you an athlete? Why do you go to school? If you have a part-time job, why is that? As you grow, this is going to be very important because you want to have a strong reason why you do what you do, because that will be your motivating factor. And you will need that on the bad days. When you have those wall-kicking moments and you're frustrated, you're going to need that why, because it's always going to get you to jump out of bed and be ready to go, no matter what. So if the why is strong enough, the process to get there is not a challenge. And my why was certainly strong enough. Mindset. Anything you do and everything you do starts right up here. It's a matter of mindset. It's a matter of being mentally tough. But I want you to take that and match it with vision. Vision is another way to say, what's your goal? But let's talk about vision, because I like that word because it means the ability to anticipate what will be. I knew one day I was going to be in the NFL. I knew I was going to be successful. I anticipated that. And I knew I was willing to make the commitment, but in order for you to be successful, you got to see yourself being successful. Because if you don't, it's not going to happen. Because if you don't, you won't put in the work. So it starts with mindset. It's going to take 16 weeks for this to work. But I stayed the course. And it was the very last game. We're playing the Raiders. And right before that game, Coach Al Saunders says, okay, JJ, you have worked so hard this year. We're going to play you a lot this weekend. So you better be ready. Raider game comes up. They played me a lot. I had 8 catches, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns of 50 and 52 yards. If you don't know football stats, that's a good day at the office. Entitlement. I see this as a challenge sometimes for young athletes. They feel that, I was really good last year, I was good in 8th grade, I've done this and I've done that. I'm entitled to play. How come I'm not starting? I should be playing more. That's the wrong attitude to have. When I went to high school, my sophomore year, I was a good football player. I should have been playing varsity, but I was on the sophomore team. I said, that's okay. I'm going to get better while on the sophomore team. The next year, JV, I should have been playing varsity, but I was on the JV team. Matter of fact, the coach gave me an option. He said, hey, JJ, we can suit you up varsity and bring you in late in the game. And I said, no, put me on JV. I want to play because I want to get better. Because when I get my chance to play my senior year, I will be ready. Oregon, same thing. Got to Oregon. I was a 17th string on the depth chart because I walked on at Oregon. 2 weeks later, I was number 2. I backed up a junior. For 2 years. I caught 3 balls my freshman year, 3 balls my sophomore year. I waited patiently, but I got better every single day. And when I was a junior, that's when I became a starter. The point is for you young athletes is don't feel you're entitled to start or to play. You need to earn it. And while you're not playing, get better in practice. Watch the veterans, watch the skilled players, because you can always get better. The key is, when you get your opportunity, you show up and you produce. The coaches will notice. There is no substitute for hard work. Success, all the stuff we want, you gotta grind. You gotta be willing to put in the work. I mean, from the little things to the big things. I was a wide receiver. My job was to catch the football. And there's really only 4 ways you can catch the ball. One is when we call the diamond. Put your hands together like this. The other one's like that. We call it putting your pinkies together. One hand or with your body. The best way to catch a football is with your hands together, the diamond, because you can see the ball in. You can always keep your eye on it. I used to catch thousands and thousands of passes after practice. I would sit in bed at night and throw the ball up 100 times every single night. Why? Because I wanted to perfect that skill so that when I was in a game, I didn't have to think about catching the ball. It was more of instinct. But it took hard work. It took discipline. This is how I describe discipline. Discipline is the ability to do what you need to do, when you need to do it, while no one is watching. All those times I was training on my own, I was doing it on my own, while no one was watching. But that's what it takes to get to the next level. Or that's what it takes for you to improve as an athlete this year. Be willing to put in the work. Nobody's going to give it to you. You got to go get it. So let me just end with this. One of the greatest pains in life is woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's regret. You ask any parent here, we all have regrets. But you young people, you're writing your story right now. Your memories are being formed right now. You can write your story right now and have it come out the way you want it to. Because we all reflect on our memories as we get older. How do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered for the simple fact that you were that person that had a lot of potential, but bad attitude, didn't work hard, was lazy, blamed the coach, whine? Or do you want to be that athlete that, man, that kid, he was a great athlete, a great teammate. He had the talent, he worked hard, he was dependable, he was reliable, he was someone definitely to be remembered. You all have your opportunity to write your story. Make sure you seize those opportunities and don't let anyone ever shatter your dreams. Thank you.